All right, what's up, guys? We are taking questions now from Quora. First question I got, which one is the best freelance marketplace, Upwork or Fiverr? This is an original question. No, just kidding. I've said this a million times. I think that it's different strokes for different folks. I think if you have a really cool systematized offering, and you've been on Fiverr and you're crushing it, like there's a lot of people that make a lot of money on Fiverr, and and it's a pretty easy peasy existence. Like they just have their stuff dialed in, or they're outsourcing it and know exactly who to push it to. They are just cranking out hundreds of thousands of dollars, crushing it, and it's great for them. So, I got no shame in their game, and that's amazing. Now, my world that I know more, but I've spent a lot of money on Fiverr. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it's great for what it is. You spend money, you get what you need. I've had a lot of bad jobs on there, but they're so cheap that you're just like, whatever, right? It's just dispensable or dispendable. And I mean, you can grab, I hire for a certain gig, I'll hire 3 or 4 different freelancers just to test it out, because I know that like 25%, 50% are just not even going to be that good. There's going to be great ones though, and everybody should be judged according to their own merits. Like, it's a marketplace just like Upwork, and you're gonna have good people, you're gonna have bad people, you're gonna have in the middle people. It really comes down to who that person is and how good your directions are, and the money involved with that, like, and how much time they want to spend in doing this, right? So that all really comes down to the project. Now, that's well and good, and Fiverr's existed for a while now, decade, and it's great. And Upwork has always been more of the ongoing work environment for me. So I would always hire or be hired for hourly employment. And I love that, because I know that if I'm working, I'm getting paid. So I know that there's not going to be any like downtime, or I'm going to have to chase money or send invoices, or I can really rely on that income, and it works. And like I said, I've been doing it for about a half a decade now, and it's been great. And I've always been against project-based stuff, because I think there's just too many pieces of it that can get messed up, that one side's going to not be happy always, from what I've seen. And when I look at both platforms and what they're able to do, especially with now that Upwork is offering essentially the same thing that Fiverr offers, which is a systematized product, and they call it the product catalog. So Upwork's now going to have that. And I've said this in other videos that I'm going to be transitioning a lot of my kind of strategies and gigs over to that type of framework, where I can just put my offerings onto a basket and they can just be purchased without the necessity of having me get on the phone or figure out if it's the right client, or if this guy's just wasting my time. So that was, that's a lot of time that I'm going to get back, and plus I'm going to be able to just make the sale and just go right into my normal process. So bottom line, it seems just for me that Upwork allows me to do a lot more things that work for me versus what Fiverr can offer. And talking to other freelancers, I feel think the same way, because they can work hourly. And I think that when you get to different levels of freelancing, you don't just want to take cheap projects and things like that, but you want to nurture a relationship. You want to do tens of thousands of dollars in transactions and things like that, versus just a $20 gig here and there. But like I said, people crush it on Fiverr. It really comes down to you. But I see Upwork allowing a lot more different options, and that's why for me, if we're gonna have to pick and choose, I would choose Upwork all day. Like I couldn't live without Upwork. I could definitely live without Fiverr. So cool. Thanks for the question.